Hey GameMakers, welcome to another badly edited episode of our monster breeding series. In part 4 we'll be covering selecting the monsters in storage, deleting them, breeding them and storing any children we create. Okay guys, so following on from last video, we're now going to change our code so we can actually select our monsters from storage. And they show up in the breed boxes. So copy the first 4 lines, well, these 4 lines in the draw event of obj storage and create a step event. Copy paste. We're going to change R to A. And S to B. And dx to sx, dy to sy. And we need 4 variables. X1 equals sx minus SBR width divided by 2. X2 equals SX plus SBR width divided by 2. Y2 equals SY plus SBR width divided by 2. Then if collision rectangle x1 y1 x2 y2 obj mouse false if mouse check button pressed MB left. If GA storage step count 0 is greater than -1, so if there's a monster stored in that slot, then with obj breed box, if num is equal to global dot selected box, then for var I equals 0, I is less than global dot feature size. We'll do a feature size. I plus plus. A features I equals GA storage other dot step count I, and then above the first for loop step count equals 0, and then at the end of the second for loop step count plus plus. Just have a quick check. So now we're going to set up this global in obj main in the create event. Global.8 feature size equals array length A features. And we're just going to copy from SCR storage there. And we also need to call scr colors, because we're no longer calling this straight away. So now in obj breed box, in the create event, delete this, copy the features array, comment out this. Now we're going to say if a features 0 is greater than -1, copy this, paste, and anywhere that it says parent dot, delete it. So let's run the game and see if this works. Oh, sorry. This we need to set this to 0, 1. So for var I equals 0, I is less than global dot a features size I plus plus a features I equals -1. Okay, that's better. So we're no longer drawing a monster straight away in our boxes. Okay, so in obj breed button, we're going to draw sprite SBR storage 0 x and y minus that's okay for now. So step event, if mouse check pressed, script read. So comment this out. we're going to need to change a little bit of code inside the step event of obj breed button, because we're no longer using parents. So other.parent1 equals id. Okay, it's back to breed button, sorry. And then scr breed. And in the create event of breed button, and now in the draw event, if child A features 0, it's greater than -1. Let's go to obj storage, copy this, breed button, copy paste. And then replace GA storage with child A features. And replace count with, delete it actually, because this is a 1D array. Just do a quick check. So now let's test this. Oh yeah, okay. Obj main dot a colors. Uh, try again. Illegal array use, that's the first time I've had that. Illegal array use. Line 7. Okay, so I've figured out the error. It was something very silly in SCR breed. On line 4, we say child A features I equals parent 1.8 features, basically setting that slot to an array, which is why it's giving errors. So if we change it to A features I, this should now work. Okay, why is it coloured black? Draw. Okay, GMain dot a colors. There we go. So the next thing I want to do is I want to clear the 2 breed boxes after we've bred them. So clear the breed boxes with obj breed box. For var I equals 0, I is less than global dot a. I hate that. I plus plus. A features I equals -1. Now let's test that quickly. Make sure it's working. Alright, cool. And the final step will be to add the child to the storage and delete others. Okay, so in the step event of obj breed button, we need a new collision rectangle. So Okay, we're going to make a new global inside. Oh, we'll do it inside OPG main. No, inside SCR storage. We'll say global.ga storage size equals array height 2D GA storage. And copy this, and OBJ breed button step event. If storage Let's test this out. Oops. We have to set YY in the step event as well. And XX. What? Oh, okay. The problem there was I had the break in the wrong place. It was here before. So what would happen is we would check the first example, the first slot of GA storage, and because there's a monster there, it would skip this bit and then break, so it would stop this for loop. So we would never get past the first entry. So the break should be in here, because you want it to check all of the entries of GA storage, and only if there's an empty slot then add the child and then break. What we need to do as well is clear the child array. Let's try this. So what's going to happen when we overwrite it? What's going to happen when we fill this up? Then we're not going to have any more space, so we can't get rid of this monster. So we're going to add, if we right click on a storage slot, then we're going to delete that monster. So let's go into obj storage. Okay, we can use this code here, so let's just make a comment for now. So add monster to reading slots. This one's going to be delete monster. So if mouse check button pressed, MB right, and for var I equals 0, I is less than global.a feature size I++. GA storage step count I equals -1. So let's see if I can delete monsters. Yes, I can. Let's not delete all of them. Let's breed a few. Though there's not really much variety now. There we go. Alright, that concludes this episode for now. Next episode is going to be something I'm pretty excited for. I'm going to show you how to create a room where we're going to move a character around, and we're going to have random encounters and battles. So I'll see you next time, guys. Thank you. Bye for now. Because if you enjoyed the video, you can help the channel with a like and subscribe. It really helps. Feel free to leave a comment below too.